Okay, great. Well, hello all. It is Wednesday, October 22nd at 3:47 p.m. And we will call the executive board meeting of the NCAC to order. We do have a quorum here, and so we'll start with conflict of interest questions. This is Alex Clark acting as the chair, and I have no conflicts.
It's Randall, and I have no conflicts.
Nancy Vandell, bylaws subcommittee chairperson, no conflicts. Michael? Michael, do you want to say if you have any conflicts? Michael, do you want to say if you have any conflicts? Are you there, Michael? So I'm here. Michael?
Well, he was here to start, and when he rejoins, since he won't be
I'll
saying
ask him.
anything,
I'm
we
gonna
can
call him again.
we can pause and he can
Oh, I know it's
answer the
still.
conflicts.
Hi, Michael.
What you get?
Right, you're muted. Thank you. You're muted, so on Zoom. So if you can unmute, then I'll turn off the phone, but for now, we'll just go through the phone. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You can talk through the phone here. Okay.
And was he able to?
Oh yeah, do you have any conflicts, Michael?
I got no conflicts.
All right.
All right, Tom?
Tom's here as a guest.
And Tom's here as a
Oh,
member of the public, I believe. Okay, great. So first item, approval of the minutes from both the September 24th and 29th meetings. I know, Nancy, you sent those on the 20th a couple days ago. Have people been able to look through them and have any comments, questions, changes?
So I heard from both Mark and Chris that they thought it was fine. I haven't heard from anyone
Okay.
else.
I've got them up, and I had no comment or changes. They looked
And
well done.
Alex, do you want to appoint me as minutes taker for the meeting
Yes, Nancy, if you could
today?
step into the secretary boots,
I can't hear you.
or if you could yes, if you
Oh.
could step in as minutes
You
taker.
know, I think I can't have both the phone and my speakers somewhat for Zoom. Because I can't hear you.
Are other people able to hear me?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Michael, since you can hear, I'm going to turn off the phone. Because I'm not able to hear people. Since you can hear me, I'm going to turn off the phone. You're us on Zoom because I can't hear on the phone going for some reason.
All right. And I'll just continue talking, Nancy, so you can get some audio and you tell me when you can hear.
I can hear now.
Oh, great. Okay. So if you're game, I will ask you to take notes and take minutes for this meeting.
Okay. Sounds good.
Great.
Do people have a chance to read these? Any comments?
No comments from me, and I understand Mark told you had no comments as well.
Mm-hmm. And Chris
Great.
also. They both said
Great.
they're fine.
Okay. Do we need a motion, or without any comment, can we approve?
Yeah, you can just say hearing that no corrections, the minutes are approved as provided.
Wonderful. Well, hearing no corrections or comments, the minutes are approved as posted. The next item is, I think it's to you, Nancy. Any update
Actually, we
from
have
the
more minutes. We have the urgent executive board minutes.
The 29th.
Whoops, wrong
Great.
one. Nope, I have it somewhere.
Nope, that's the one. You've got it up
I
right.
just can't find it on my own screen.
Right now, you've got the 29th urgent executive board meeting up.
Thank you. Okay. I think I've got some flaky internet here in this place I'm staying, so just bear with me. Can people read it? Is it too small?
Yes.
And if not, the PDFs were great that you sent on the 20th by
Yeah.
email. So
And then the letter. It's not on here because it's the Word version.
Yep.
Okay.
Does anyone have any?
So on the
Changes or
PDF version,
comment?
it includes the letter too. This is the Word version in case.
Yep.
anybody-
Yeah, I thought that was a great letter. And are people currently reading it, or has everyone had a chance to look through it?
I stopped sharing it.
Okay,
I read it through.
Great.
And I was in midair at that point, but I did read it when it was sent out, and
yeah,
grateful for the effort that it took to put that together and get it a meeting and have it published and go into the public record. So thank
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
for doing that.
all right. So, sorry, Nancy.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask if anyone had any changes or comments on the 29th minutes.
I do not.
So again, Mark and Chris said they were fine with it too.
Great. Okay, well, without anyone speaking up and no changes, we'll approve the September 29th urgent executive board meeting minutes as well.
Would you like me to share the agenda, Alex?
Sure, that would be great. I know you're next up on the list with the bylaws subcommittee update.
Too many tabs open. Have I right here? Wow. Well, I'm not, maybe you can share them. I have them up, but I can't find the screen, so. I offered, none.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to share. We're gonna find out if I can share my Acrobat window. Not quite yet. Okay. I'll share my entire screen and then okay, let's see if this will work. It's telling me I might need to quit and reload, in which case we might. Do we need the
It doesn't
do we need
matter.
the minutes up? Okay.
Let's not worry about it.
Let's not worry about it then.
The agenda, read the
the
agenda.
agenda
We can
rather.
hear.
It's
the-
pretty
the
short.
Yeah, next on the agenda is the
Oh.
bylaws subcommittee update, which I think is you, Nancy.
Okay, so we have a very short update. We've been meeting and working on our remaining items that we have left over from last year. I think we've had 3 meetings now. We've changed our meeting schedule for the rest of the year. We're going to have a meeting on November 14th and December 12th rather than our first and third schedule, partly because of holidays, partly because of people's availability. But we do have an action plan. All of our documents are in the meeting folders for the last meeting, and also there should be a meeting folder up for the coming meeting. I believe Candace did that for us. So you can look and see what we're doing. The current version of the plan, which our wonderful editor, Tom Sipe, has done, is the latest version of that is up there and will be updated before our November 14th meeting. But at this point, I think we're looking at possibly, but very remotely, presenting our changes in December at the December membership meeting, but more likely in February. And we'll do probably one feedback session in like a Wednesday night, one on a Saturday morning beforehand. That would be the same feedback session, just giving different people opportunities. But these are going to be a much smaller number of changes than we've had over the last 2 years, and then we'll be done for the rest of the year, we think. So we're looking forward to a more relaxing time. Our group met socially on Sunday in person when I was in town, so that was really fun. And we did not talk business at all regarding the bylaws or the PNP, but that was a nice change. So I think that's it. Oh, you got it.
I just shared my Safari tab. Mine as well.
Yeah, that's great. So that's really it, Michael or Tom, if you have anything to add. I think we're good.
Okay. And you said November 14th and December 12th are the next scheduled meetings?
Right. So let me just check that to make sure here, but yeah, so instead they're the second Fridays of each of those months instead of our normal
Okay.
meetings on the first and the third Fridays.
Right.
And partly because of the holidays and partly
Yeah.
because of just our general availabilities. And then we'll resume on January 2nd with our regular schedule until we're done. Hopefully by the February membership meeting, we will be done for the year.
Wonderful. What time are those meetings?
9 a.m.
9 on Friday.
and they'll go until 11:30 or so.
Oh, great. Okay, next up is the Community Plan Steering Committee update with Ran, if you have anything for us.
I do. We met on Monday. Excuse me, a little rough here. And my voice is gone here for some reason.
While you're catching your voice, Alex, we probably could just get rid of the agenda now that everybody's seen it.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, so we had a meeting of the minds after 3.5 months. And I feel it was a very productive meeting with everyone sharing their perspective. And we have a reworking of the plan in progress by Tom, who's reorganizing it based on the latest reorganizational vision. And we will be meeting, beginning, the next meeting will be November 17th from 4 to 6, and then December 1st from 4 to 6, and then January 5th from 4 to 6. So the business will be when we receive the latest reorganization, which will be version 29, we can add additional edits as we are prepared, and then as those get integrated into the document, we will see on November 17th how close we are to scheduling public meetings to review the document section by section. So I'm not here to predict what results will happen when, but we do have a schedule, and I think we did come to a pretty good perspective on moving forward. And I would ask Tom if he would like to share any perspectives to do so, as he is the editor and he is holding the documents in his hands at this very moment.
Before Tom starts, can I just get the dates for the minutes? Did you say November 17th and December 6th?
No,
December
December
1st.
1st. Yes,
December
on November
1st.
17th, and then December 1st, and then January 5th. All
Okay, great.
meetings
Thank you.
from 4 to 6.
Great. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, we can't hear you, Tom.
Probably just as well. We had a massive reorganization of the document. It is, we've had minor variations on structural changes, but this is a major change. I anticipate being able to send out a document in about a week. Perhaps sooner, but I doubt it. It's not going to be this week for sure. A lot of things are creeping up in terms of just physically moving items around. And it's fairly, Word is not friendly that way. It doesn't like to change things. So I had to move all the comments in line and accept all of the changes that we've made to date and make notes where we needed to. So we're gonna have a whole brand new document by the time I get done.
I'm sorry you have to deal with that software issue, Tom. It's definitely gotta be a pain in the keister.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Unless you want to pay for the software that could do it. And I suspect county's not gonna go for that.
the county hasn't paid for anything anyway. Maybe it would be worth it for us. An
Oh.
investment in your better used time to do so, but I don't know what that number is. So
Don't, yeah, I don't think they care. They're not, especially not, they're not gonna care in let's see.
Months.
Five figures.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
They're not gonna care.
yeah. Well, they haven't come up with anything so far, so I don't see too much happening to make me optimistic. Well, again, I don't know how many times we can threaten you with bottles of wine and various things to reward you, but so far we haven't given you anything except for our gratitude, which is large, however ephemeral it seems. But thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. And I can be plied with wine, Alex.
Ah,
That is good to know.
okay.
It's
Okay,
the one currency that I have.
there you go. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, that's a important note for the day. I believe that is the completion of the report of our committee. subcommittee.
One thing I should
Oh.
mention that was important, that Sarah did attend that meeting and attends and is planning to attend the next meeting. So we've had her active participation. She was responsible for adding a lot of material to the document, which we haven't reviewed yet. So this will all, like I say, it'll be a brand new world.
Yeah, and
Right.
I think potentially a better world.
I
So,
certainly hope so.
yeah.
All right. Well, wonderful. Thank you both. Thank you for all the work in front of the screen, Tom. I know so Susan's not here, so I don't have any update on the outreach task force. If anyone has any update.
I actually, she sent me a note that she's in the air again and she has no report for today.
Wonderful. So next on the agenda is discussion of chairperson, secretary update, and planning. As far as I know, we probably have asked the same 10 people if anyone wants to be the secretary or chairperson. So I think, talking with Mark, I'm going to step into the chairperson role for the foreseeable future. And, I think we'll be mentioning it at each meeting, but at some point, what the way, seeing how the attendance is at the fall and winter meetings versus the spring and summer meetings. If we really want to get in front of a lot of people and put it out there again, I think we might want to make a concerted push, at least for the chair in the spring or the summer, because we tend to see the same people at all of the general meetings. And as the vice chair, I'm happy to, act as the chair until we can find someone. Secretary is another role, and it's a busier it's a busier role, and one that really keeps the wheels spinning more so than I think any other.
I may be getting some leads on secretary, so I'll let you know.
Okay. I believe music all of our ears.
Yeah, and possibly there, but working on it.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's kicking the can down the road a little bit, but that's great news. At least that's more news than we had at this point last month.
Okay. And I think, we can get people to meetings if we can get some, really, you're speaking out the bridge project information, Alex, and we got the FEMA update from Sarah.
Yeah.
So I think that disaster preparedness kinds for December meeting, I think if we had that noticed, could really draw people in.
Yeah, maybe an update or someone to talk about the specifically the winter preparedness.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I should go ahead and get the
Oh, right.
presentation from that. That was offered. That was it. That was an interesting presentation. I think only about two, maybe three people from Nesquin attended.
Okay.
But it's certainly good information. So yeah, that might be useful.
Yeah, you and Barbara were officially,
Yeah.
and Gary were officially nominated to represent us. So yeah, that's great.
Tom,
Or actually elected to it.
Would there be
represent us.
someone you would recommend contacting to summarize that presentation to the NCAC kind of general meeting in December, or is that something that we should do in-house with that presentation in hand?
I'm guessing it would wind up being in-house because it was done by an employee of the Weather Service, and they have limited resources at present for some reason. And I'll take a look at it. Maybe I could just go through the slides, but that's not a commitment.
Yep.
That's
Well,
a look
and you and I think Barbara had also offered to give a presentation also that she's
Oh,
given
also
before
2 weeks.
on emergency preparedness things too.
Yeah, 2 weeks ready. That might actually
Yeah.
be a better one. I'm thinking most of the stuff that we have in the back part of our PPNR really should be on the website. So if we can really get a website person, that would be the place for it.
Yeah.
And this
That would be really great.
And the information from this presentation will go into the PPNR.
Great.
Or should. Somebody has to decide that, but I edited it, so it's going to go in.
Sure, Tom. All power.
And
There's
Tom,
a
you,
lot of useful links. Anyway,
Great,
and,
great.
and you are gonna get your hands on that presentation
yes, I will.
from the, oh, great, wonderful.
And I think they're gonna have that, aren't they, on the Tillamook County website as well, the actual video? Is that right?
Yes. If you have problems sleeping, great. Actually, the weather service guy was very good, but there was a lot of, well, 1.5 times would be good
Okay.
versus playback time.
So,
Um,
so bottom line, Tom, is it
Bottom
predicting to
line,
be a tough winter like we were hearing?
no, bottom line, sorry, I didn't give you, I buried I buried the lead. Yeah, it's possibly going to be a ice and snow season this year. It's going to be wetter than usual in the first part of the winter and cooler than usual in the latter part. And the reason for saying that there may be more ice and snow is we're in a moderate La Nina situation. And that in about 7 times out of 10, that means stuff on the ground that sticks.
okay.
So it's likely, but it's not any kind of a certainty.
Are they anticipating earlier rain than usual, or kind of
More rain,
more rain?
more rain.
So possible flooding and
Yeah, I think he did mention that possible flooding. But but caveats. Oh, he gave a lot of caveats saying, this is going to be a general trend. This is climate, not weather.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Not everybody understands the difference.
Oh, again, Mark showed up.
And I think we should probably start the discussion with that. What the
Yeah.
difference between
Yeah.
climate and weather is.
yeah.
Anyway,
Big
Uh,
systems.
so yeah, basically, wetter than normal till the end of the year, a little cooler than normal towards the end. That's the general thing, but 2 weeks out, they'll know more from whenever point you are.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, hi, Mark.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, thanks. A little later than I thought I'd be, but
Oh, that's fine.
yeah.
So were we.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, good. I don't feel so bad.
Yeah. You almost made it. So we're actually nicely segued into one of the last agenda items, which was future
Oh.
meeting discussion, talking
Okay.
about
Okay.
potential guest speakers or presentations. But yeah, aside from that, what do we have in terms of future meetings to lay an agenda down for?
I think we might need to change our November board meeting because it's right before Thanksgiving, but
Mhm.
or actually, yeah, it's the day before Thanksgiving.
Mm, think that'll
I'm
be quite
available,
lightly
but I
attended.
don't know about the rest of you. I'm
I
wondering if should we change it to the 19th?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be hosting a lot of family.
You don't?
So, 19th.
Aren't they all coming from New York?
They're coming from New York and Seattle and Chicago.
Oh,
Wow. They all want to
It's,
see the new house.
Yeah, so there's we're still eating off a card table. I'm building a table in the basement, so
Oh,
It's
so
an
you're a
epic-
woodworker too, huh? All right.
yeah, well,
Epic work table, epic table.
Oh,
An
you and
epic
Tom have
table.
something else in common.
yeah,
There you go.
epic in as much as it takes a very long time, I believe.
To do it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would certainly support moving that meeting to the 19th if people are available.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I'm good with that. Executive
Okay,
meeting the 19th. Is that what
You're
it is?
still,
Yeah,
you're still on duty as the chair, what do you call it? The I can't believe I've forgotten the name of the past chair, but
Oh,
Chair.
emeritus,
Chair
the past
Emeritus.
chairperson.
chair emeritus.
Chair
Okay,
Emeritus.
so I actually have to
Easy
check
to
my
say.
calendar.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look. 19th.
I mean,
Uh,
you're a non-voting member, but still, I don't think you have to attend, Mark. But
yeah, okay. I do have something at 5 that evening, but and I gotta drive there, so I'd have to leave at about 4:30-ish, but I could be there from 3:30 to 4:30 or something.
okay,
Well, we could schedule it for the same time we did today at 3:30, if that works for
Mhm.
people.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And at that meeting, we'll plan the agenda for the general meeting, I imagine, which is December. Should have this up. Is it December 13th or December 6th?
13th.
13th, great.
And then the December, we could maybe just skip. I don't know. It's scheduled right now for the 24th of December, so I don't think anyone's coming then. But I guess we could do December 17th.
Let's see, we'll have bylaws.
We have the 17th for the 4 to 6 is one of our, oh no, I'm sorry.
That's November.
November, sorry.
So you don't have a board meeting until February, or a general membership meeting.
Right.
We could probably skip the December meeting and schedule one and take it up in January.
So I have a suggestion. Why don't we
Mhm.
schedule the 17th as a tentative, and then we can always cancel it if we decide in
Yeah.
November we don't want it.
Great.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done that in the past.
Okay, excellent. Tentatively scheduled for 3:30.
Yeah.
I assume.
And I think Chris will be retired then, or sometime
Oh, wonderful.
close to then.
Yeah.
I think he's retiring in December sometime.
I think that unless I'm missing something, that takes care of the future meeting planning part of the agenda. And we are on to public comment. Looking at you, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Michael,
And
No,
well, and
Well,
Michael-
Michael's part of the board.
Yeah.
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 no, I'm the public.
Yeah.
Okay, no comment.
Tom, you go to all the meetings, Tom.
All of them, just most of them.
Miss most of them. I know. That's
Yeah, I am sending off that request for the winter preparedness presentation, so you
Oh,
have
great.
it in your back pocket.
Great.
Great, thank you.
That's why I'm not looking at you, sorry.
so just for outreach, we did include a outreach in the NCA newsletter that I just was given notice is going out today by email and then by print in the next few days. So it's just something that Lynn wrote to get people back involved in the community plan, and it was another tool to try and reach them. And so that is being published today.
So that went through Mark, right? Because anything going out from the
Mm-hmm.
NCAC goes through the
No,
chair for approval.
So
think it just
I
went
didn't
out-
write, sorry, Nancy. Go ahead.
No, it was me. I was just saying Lynn wrote it and I
Yeah,
was asked to put it in the thing, but you're right. I didn't send it to Mark.
no.
Well, we're a little bit premature. I'd rather people not be directed to it until we get it reorganized. Because if they take it and start studying it now, they're not going to recognize what they're going to get.
Well, it may be worthwhile putting in, maybe I'll contact Candace and say comments will be received after.
They're still going to take the version that you publicize, and take that as what it's going to be. I think it's not a good idea to do that right now. After we get things settled down with the reorganization, I guess I do have public comment. Anyway, it would really be better if we didn't send out, because I've gotten comments from people based on those sticklers that I've incorporated in the current version that were several versions back. That's a lot of work for me.
Uh-huh.
And with this mismatch of what they're seeing and what I'm gonna deal with, it's not gonna be pretty. So I would strongly advise not sending out that until we have a draft, which is gonna look more like what we're gonna be working with.
Okay, another thing I find out too late to really do anything.
Are you-
Well,
What?
Okay,
This
let's
was.
try and not do that again. And if you're gonna
Well, I
say
thought I
something about
shared
the
it
thing,
with all committee members saying, here's what is gonna go out, but maybe I'm incorrect in that.
I don't remember
As-
saying it.
Well, it was the previous meeting, and Lynn said, we got to get outreach to the community, we got to get them back involved in stuff. So I asked her to write something up, and then I shared it, I believe, with committee members. And then hearing very little back from it, I am the editor of the NCA newsletter, so I had it in my hand and I put it in the newsletter. So that today is just going out today, but it was 2 hours ago. I don't believe I have any reins on that horse. So I apologize if that was um, not responsible.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad, but you just reorganized the entire document. It's gonna look nothing like what you have. It is gonna be completely foreign.
Oh, it's gonna be really great, I
No, it
think.
does not look the same,
Uh-huh.
and it's important to have continuity.
So can I ask,
Go ahead.
yeah, so can I ask a question? When Lynn said she wanted to get the community engaged in this, I mean, I understand that, but isn't it, is it too early yet? Aren't you just going to be having meetings to organize the document, or doesn't sound like that's done yet? I mean, I understand the point of it, Rand, but
Uh-huh.
is it too early to call the community in to start being engaged in it? Is what I'm hearing from Tom, but so I'm wondering.
Well, it really depends on how you want to put in perspective what was gonna happen Monday,
Okay. Okay.
which was potentially calamitous in that few of the members were kind of ready to walk away and say, this just isn't working for me. It's not the vision I had. I'm not sure I want to be a part of it. So
The committee members ran? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
committee
Okay,
members.
okay.
Well,
And
all what I can say is I have gotten precious little input from the committee members. in terms of concrete suggestions. So if they're not happy with it, they're not happy with themselves.
Well, I realize the editor is in the room and I'm sensitive to that. I'm just saying that in this 3.5 month gap, uh, there was, some souring of excitement about the work. And I tried to work with individual members, so I wasn't crossing the lines of public meeting law to find out what their issues were individually to try and bring them back into a working modality. And I think that we were able to accomplish that during that same time. I was editing the newsletter and had a big push from Lynn to get the word out and get people back involved. So, in hindsight, I would say that I probably should have put that as a placeholder and say, let's wait till the dust settles here. And, but it kind of came down in the reverse order. So we have a call out to the community that the community plan is reviving now that the summer is over and the committee is reengaging in meetings for the next while. There was no promise of any timeline to say, oh, and next meeting, we're going to make the decision and publish this. It was just kind of a waving a flag to say we're back on board and we're going to start meeting again. So this point,
So you
go
don't,
ahead, Tom.
you don't have a pointer to the document at this point, this time?
Which document? The
Yeah.
document that the notice that went out?
Yeah, in other words, have you pointed to a specific issue of the community plan? Revision. I
I'm not
should say.
sure. Are you referring to what I sent out?
No, I'm
or-
referring to the document that talks about.
Oh,
I'm trying to determine just what was done.
well, at that point, it was version 28 is what I referred to.
Okay, so you did refer to a specific document. That was my question. Thank you.
Yes. So, and I checked on the website and that did seem to be what was available. So there also were comments that it wasn't very clear how you would get your comments to Tom. And I apologize to a couple people. There were only a few people who commented and asked me anyway, how they could get their documents or their edits indicated in the current document. And Chris Silkowski being one of them. So I tried to hook up Tom and Chris, and it was a challenging thing because we hadn't been doing a process where everybody throw in their edits. It's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, it was definitely not a good idea. Chris,
Right.
unfortunately, I was not able to use his inputs because they
Right.
were unintelligible. I couldn't do a compare on the documents, and I don't have time to do a manual compare.
Right.
So what we need to do is not do that again.
Well, it's
And
very
let me
unfortunate that it
explain the
was
committee
like 2
process.
hours ago
Let
too.
me explain the committee process. The committee process is we are meant to go off, get some input, which we did with the visions and values, come back, figure out how that translates into a community plan. Once we get our act together, then we present it to the public and say, okay, throw rocks at it. And you're going past that. That's not the way it's meant to work.
Okay, we did have this discussion.
It was only a theoretical discussion of getting the word out. I had no understanding that we were going to put out messages to other organizations to do that. Now, this may be my fault that I didn't pay attention closely enough. I don't know, but I know it's not in process. I'm done. Sorry.
It's okay.
So it is something that we do have in the policies and procedures that I think we've had discussions about before, that anything that goes outside of the NCAC goes through the chairperson
Mhm.
and the NCAC chairperson, and also anything that goes out to the NCAC, it goes through the NCAC chairperson. So I think that's been clear. Right.
I'm looking for the document itself.
Well, I think, yeah, Rand, I probably, I know you, it seems like you're in the spot where you're on two committees. And, and I think that so I think that there's two groups that you hear from. Um,
Well, this was pretty specific to the NCAA didn't ask for anything.
oh, they didn't. Okay.
No. Well,
Oh,
there's usually a
okay.
report,
Yeah.
and either you write it
Yeah.
or I write it.
Correct.
Wasn't
Correct.
clear who was going to write it at this point, but that's not what happened.
Right.
So I
Right.
had, within the committee, I had the request to get the word out.
Oh,
So
okay.
we
Okay.
did discuss that
Okay. I see.
as to whether it was a conclusion or not.
Okay.
I can accept that Tom didn't hear it as a conclusion, and it might have just been a squeaky wheel thing for the chair to have heard that and want to, accept that that person's request would be fulfilled, and the timing of that I just happened to be editing the newsletter at the same time. Uh, so that's a boo-boo apparently, and I don't want to exacerbate a relationship with Tom, who we're totally is the crux of the whole project. So it's my screw up, and you're right, I didn't refer to the policies. It was more a public relation things to try to get people back involved with the community plan as our meetings were coming up and we were hoping to get them involved. So I would suspect that there's maybe a handful of people are actually going to make the effort to read the document and provide edits, but that will just go by the wayside because there's no way the document will accept those comments in the during the transformation between the current form and the soon to be form. So
Yeah.
my bad for not reading policy and acting unilaterally. And hopefully there's not a big impact on this since we haven't really seen many direct edits from the public.
Just two so far. One I was able to interpret, and then the Chris's, which I was not.
Right. So
So
hopefully
maybe
the
Rand,
impact will be minimal,
yeah,
but that's my
yeah.
bad, Tom, and committee,
Yeah.
as I saw it simply as here's what we're doing now, so we hope you'll get involved. I'm not sure if I've run past articles in the thing by the leadership, but it certainly should.
Yeah, I think Graham, maybe just, in the future, I think you're gonna have I think the community plan is gonna be, it's gonna be a heavy thing, a heavy lift for the rest of this year and into next year for sure. And I think that, making sure that you're having motions presented and seconded and voting on them, and then if it looks like there's going to be some action like this, or the committee would like action like this to happen, you're going to have to, I just think you're going to have to run those things by the chair. The minutes won't come out for a while with no secretary, but that's probably going to have to be an email or a phone call saying, here's, what we did.
We may need a parliamentarian in my meetings.
Well, maybe well, you might, I don't know, but
I'm
but
sure we
I
do. That's not the way my mind normally works, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can adapt.
Yeah, I really think that sort of it's the community plan committees turn in sort of the meat grinder. The bylaws did this when they were talking bylaws and they were doing membership and who votes, and you're getting down to if you have a trust, you're not a trust, and how many votes do you get a household, and there was a lot of input. And having all of your ducks in a row every meeting for the community plan is going to be really, really, really critical, and your process and procedure solid so that, there's motions, there's voting, there's discussion, there's motions, discussion, a vote. Uh, um, that's going to be really, really important. And then that's recorded in the minutes. And if the chair's not at the meeting, then, communicating with the chair right away, I think, Ran.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it could be, there could be frustrations all the way around if it's not kind of buttoned up, so to speak.
Sounds wise.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so, and back to the article. So I got the email from Pat, who's our neighbor, and I had an article ready to go, but I did not get it off in time, so I missed that deadline. And so there was
Ah.
no NCAC article. I put one together and then I missed it. And so I missed the deadline. But Pat notified me. I knew about it. I just missed the deadline, and I didn't actually have there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Over the
Mhm.
course of the summer, most groups had taken time off, and at that point, I don't think I could forecast the FEMA stuff and wade into that very well, and so there wasn't a lot in it. So
Well, it's somewhat ironic. I had the thing all ready to go with
yeah,
a lack of photographs that they wanted to publish. So I ended up publishing 2 more pages, which took me another 2 days to clear with everybody. And this did never occur to me as it was written by a committee member and with a byline. And
yeah,
it was a committee member reaching out to the community.
yeah,
But the implications were on Tom, not on Lynn. Lynn's not going to do anything about it. Tom
yeah,
ends up getting the edits from outer space that won't have anything to do with the document. So
yeah.
uh, I understand the gravitas of that, and I apologize for uh, moving forward on something that required more clearance.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Any other conversation about that? That, okay. Um, let's see. I think Alex, you've been running this show, but I think we're at the end of the agenda then, or is
We
that,
are.
we are?
That was public comment.
Okay. Okay.
Tom's glad he was here, so he could let me know.
Okay, I think with that, I mean, Alex, but I think we can
No,
adjourn.
go ahead.
And Alex, I just say to you, you can reach out anytime, with questions and emails or a phone
Yeah,
call. Still
absolutely.
could get together. Our place will be open around Thanksgiving time for some time, so I expect to be down more often, so.
Great. Yeah, I think counting on that. I was telling everyone, I'm just wrapping up
Yeah.
my harvest this week. So
Okay,
would
All
love
right.
to I'll certainly ping you with questions, but
yep, okay.
would love
All
to
right.
get some FaceTime.
Okay, all right, and I'll do my best, okay.
And like
All right.
Alex said in the membership meeting, Mark, thanks for everything you've done over the last,
Oh, yeah.
well, 2.5 years.
Mhm.
So,
Has it only been 2.5 years or has it been 5?
a lifetime.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You've
No,
really been terrific. So
yeah, well, I said this many, many times. Nescoins, the people in Nescoin are great, and it's a wealth of resources in Nescoin, knowledge and skills and just wonderful, wonderful community. So just try and stay out of the way, Alex, is all I'd say. People will do it. They do good work. So
Well, big shoes to fill, but that is good
yeah.
advice.
Okay.
I'm good at staying out of the way.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, I guess we'll just we'll adjourn the meeting. I don't know who's recording, but
I am.
Nancy is.
it's 4:42. So
Okay,
Okay,
thank you all.
okay.
Thank you.
wonderful.